Hi, peeps. We are live. We are live this Friday evening on social media, and we are going to be talking about social media. If you are joining us, you can put your comments in the comments, and it flashes on our side of the screen for our chat, and we'll be able to answer you live on
I want my
Facebook.
daddy's records.
That's about what you look like right now. What in the world is going on with the glasses up in here, okay?
I want my daddy's records.
Your daddy's records. Anywho, Assalamu alaikum, Sharifa. You're woke. You are actually woke after 10 p.m. Well, you know what? I'm not exactly sure because I be seeing you on social media like 1 o'clock in the morning. So sometimes I guess maybe you have some sleepless nights.
I want my daddy's records.
But it is a Friday. So we are up and we are discussing. It is cold. Walaikum salam. It is cold, cold, cold in the ATL.
Well, why I look like the sun up in here?
Wait, that's the light.
I look like the sun to me. I had to get some of that sun out my
I don't know
eyes.
what you got going on over there. Next thing you gonna be telling me you got glaucoma.
It was the sun.
You got
The sun was in my eyes. I had to do something about that.
Glaucoma. She says, I'm chilling now, wide awake. You didn't have too many cups of coffee. That's what happened with you. That's what had happened, okay? Okay, but anyway, we're going to be talking about social media. Has social media influenced your life? Has it enhanced your life? Or has it ruined your life? You know, there's lots of stories about social media. Hey, Riyadh!
You need to get a life.
Assalamu alaikum. What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, what's up? Yeah, what's
Social
up?
media ain't just supposed to be your life.
So we're going to talk a little bit
I
about...
want my daddy's records.
Oh, I hope you get your daddy's records. For real. We're going to talk a little
That's
bit
what Blind Melon
about
Jelly said.
our history. Let's talk about our history with social media. Starting out with MySpace, if anybody knows
MySpace.
MySpace. Yeah, but we can go back even a little bit more.
Your space, his space.
How about AOL chat? How about that? The AOL chat room and the boo-doo-doo, you got mail. You know,
How'd it go?
Boo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo, you got mail.
What in the world?
And having to log on to that was like maybe one of the earliest times.
You can't do sound effects.
Earliest spaces that offered social media was AOL. Yes, a blast from the past. And we were there.
I want my daddy's
We
records.
were on it, kind of, tipping in because, you would get that little CD, the little free CD saying that you could have free internet. Wow, getting on the internet for free.
Well, but wasn't it like you get 30 minutes? Some of them you got an hour, boy, you get the one with an hour.
Yeah, and then you get on there and actually talk to people in cyberspace. So that's the earliest I remember going back with social media. A lot of people want to talk about that Black Planet stuff. We ain't had to do that because we was married like during that time. People got on that Black Planet stuff.
I don't know nothing about that.
Dating, cyber chatting, all that good stuff, and everything. But we didn't have to do that because we were already married like during that time. So then came along MySpace and say Riyadh. Complicated and irritable should be options also for social media relationships, right? But MySpace came along, got really, really used to it, sending people roses.
I want my daddy's records.
Thank you for adding me. Thank you for all of this and networking with people. And it just became something to be out there and actually have your own profile. But so that social media platform got so crowded. Are they still around? Who's still around? Black Planet? I don't know because we never did the Black Planet thing. MySpace is still around. I haven't been out there. I deactivated
I thought they were gone.
I deactivated our account like 4 years ago, maybe, our MySpace. But we actually connected with a lot of people on MySpace. Some people were just out there for foolishness. It was just like a lot of foolishness going on, and it got
don't be down in MySpace. MySpace was
crowded.
the joint.
Yes, Yahoo, but I never really got into Yahoo. I was like in a few groups, but
Yahoo is spam.
It was so it provided a lot of spam, but it was so hard to just like sign in to Yahoo and to get to where you were going. You're clicking in, you're clicking in, you're clicking, and you were trying to get to where you were going, and it was just kind of complicated, to get to Yahoo. So Yahoo passed, MySpace, and then all of a sudden this Facebook thing came up. Just kept hearing about Facebook. People were migrating from MySpace, but the earliest days, yeah.
What day was it?
Yahoo.
I didn't even get to go.
The earliest days of Facebook, you had to have a .edu email in order to sign on. And see, at that time, 2007, I was in school, so I had a .edu, and I went on it. But it was just like, it was totally different from MySpace, and I wasn't understanding it. I'm like, well, what is this? It kind of like sat there where MySpace scrolled. This was the earliest days of Facebook before you had a scrolling timeline. It just sat there. It was
MySpace?
No, Facebook. Facebook. It just sat there.
Sure did.
And you only could connect with people who had EDUs, was in school or around in your space in your area. Yeah, it's very true.
Well, it's them group.
It's very true.
Leave them alone. They done did their job.
So I was on Facebook, and every now and then I would hear about different events or whatever, but I was still spending a lot of time on MySpace because that's where it was. That's where people were scrolling. That's where people ended up being. But this was in 2007. Now, 2007, I started to grow the Facebook, started posting here and there. I go back and look at the posts, and some of the stuff is so silly that you're talking about, not talking about the issues. Hey, I am Tamiko. Thanks for joining us. Talking about
you gonna yell out everybody name?
Issues. Yes, I welcome people into the room and into the viewer. Facebook was wacky when it was only students. I had 3 friends for about a year. Yeah, it was crazy. It was like kind of a dud thing, but it was more so for sharing college events and different things. Definitely not like the way that it was. So that's how I began to grow on Facebook and to add more people to our Facebook. We've always had a joint profile, which people don't understand.
We have?
Yeah.
I had my own thing.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did.
If you had your own profile,
Girl,
it would be a ghost town right now.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
Oh, I got plenty of friends. I don't know what you're talking about.
You got plenty of friends, but number one, you don't like to type.
Who don't?
So
I know how to type.
If somebody would be talking to you, like on our profile, you would be like, answer this for me.
No, I tell them to shut up.
Say I said this. And then
I tell them, don't be over here trying to take over my page.
And then
I tell them some stuff.
When I put it on there and say, did you already send that? No, I meant to say this.
That was when I couldn't type. I had you type when I couldn't type. I know how to type now.
You know how to type, but you don't like to. You're always, telling me, tell them I said this. No,
that was back in the day.
Change it. No, don't change it. Say it, I said that.
I've changed.
So it's hard. So that was a big deal.
I want my daddy's records.
And I hope you get your dang on daddy's records. And it was a big deal, like for us to have a joint profile. It was a big deal with some family members,
Actually, we changed the game with that profile, didn't we?
Yeah, we went through some stuff with that. Like, people didn't understand it. It's like they kind of just wanted to talk to him and not to me. so y'all know what
I don't know what that was all about, though.
Y'all know what the deal was. We just had to question, like, okay, we've been married for so long.
Tell them.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
I ain't get it either.
What's the problem if you just talking to him or if you just talking to me? What's the problem?
It might have been a secret, though.
Help me understand.
I don't mind you knowing the secret, but they mind it.
Help me understand what the problem is.
Yeah, so, I ain't get it either.
Yeah, so we had to get an understanding of that. And then, of course, we confused.
You sure got an understanding, didn't you?
I sure did, because
you got to answer all my little posts.
I asked, but then we started getting people saying that they're confusing. Well, I don't know who I'm talking to. Well,
we love that part.
If you read the post, you would know.
Well, you shouldn't be saying nothing to me that you can't say to her anyway.
You say it again.
I told him. I told him. I ain't told him already, girl.
Okay, so assalamualaikum, Nadir. Hey, thanks for joining us. So the thing is that those people who were confused, you're not reading the post because he wouldn't refer to himself in the third person. Hubby is doing this. Hubby is doing that.
You were confusing yourself.
So if you read it and actually network people, you would understand. Assalamualaikum, Muslimah. Thanks for joining us. You would understand who it was and who you were talking about. And so all those people who kept saying they're getting confused.
Well, I did type some stuff and they thought it was you. Yeah.
Eventually they got deleted because if you have all that confusion going on, Serena,
well, if you talk to her, it's going to get to me anyway.
First, I'm saying using this live function, always trendsetters. Well, you know what,
I want my daddy's records.
This is like our 4th or 5th live, and you've been, off in Bermuda and being all international and doing all other kind of stuff, so you're kind of missing us on social media. But I'm your biggest cheerleader. I say that for my sister. I love seeing you guys.
Where your cheerleading outfit?
Well, I need my pom-poms.
I ain't seen no cheerleading outfit around here.
Whenever you get a chance to connect, I'm watching you. I see you, boo. Okay, I see you doing great
somebody
things.
else is a boo now?
All my sisters are my boo.
So social media is just boos now, huh?
All my sisters are my boo. So yeah, I see you. But yeah, that's great. But anyway, we love this kind of live thing because we don't do a lot of periscoping. We like to kind of talk to people we talk to. Just a tangent for a minute. Periscope.
You want to know tangent?
Periscope allows a lot of trolls. You get a lot of people on there, who say ignorant stuff.
But they be blowing kisses, though.
And it just doesn't make any sense. We're not trying to build that type of business. We'll use it every now and again, but it's more so important to us. We're not hawking hearts and all that other type of stuff. People who build their egos up with those kind of things.
Get puffed up. I want to get puffed up too. Can I get puffed up?
We want to do meaningful stuff, kind of also entertaining with a message attached to it. But it's not necessarily about
do a little song and dance or something.
Just all of that was going on. So that's later on in my talk, but that's how we use our social media. So going back to
that's 10 minutes.
Hush. So going back to the couple's profile, we got shocked out of our shoes when Mashable came in. If you guys don't know who Mashable is, anything that's hot on the internet, anything that's going on, that's trending with social media, they were like, wow, they're looking at our profiles like, wow, you guys are really doing
Somebody
it
shocked you?
with a couple's profile.
That might have hurt.
And then they came in and honored us as a social media power couple. They're like, okay, some people can't do it. A lot of people will be in response talking about, well, that's not a lot of trust. They got a couple's profile and they got this, what. Y'all have no idea how we made it work.
It ain't got nothing to do with
Y'all
trust.
have no idea how we have made it work.
Trust?
Yeah.
I ain't got no trust issues.
None.
Gonna do whatever you gonna do. I'm cool.
None whatsoever.
Handle your business.
We've made it work with the both of us. We don't need that separatism and individuality.
Anybody got to be wondering about nothing over here either.
You got that right. The app is on his phone. The app is on my phone. He sees
I'm checking everything.
He sees I'm checking everything. All the inboxes.
I want my daddy's records.
Yeah, inboxes and the posts. People getting out of line with they post. He see it. He see it, and he know when I come to him, he kind of already know. You mean such and such who said so? Yeah.
Come on with it. Bring it on.
Yeah, we talk. That's what
I'm right here.
About. So in the maintaining,
ain't nothing between us but air and space.
In the maintaining and protecting, he's there.
Huh?
He's there
I maintain,
with all of that. So we have made the couple's profile really work for us. It may not work for everybody because it may not be a
I have seen some disaster stuff going on.
In sync thing there. So,
but it's only because you ain't open.
Right.
If you got an open relationship, it's no issue.
It's no issue.
And I want my daddy's records.
I hope you get your daddy's records. And it's worked for our business and our platform because now when people see us, it's like, oh, it's Rufus and Jenny. Oh, it's Rufus and Jenny. Oh, I know you guys. It's Rufus and Jenny. It's Rufus and Jenny. Oh, it's Rufus.
I be missing all that.
Or if they'll see me, like I went to that function before, they was like, oh, where's Rufus? They always know.
What's up?
Yeah, there's an attachment there. They're not having to guess, well, who you married to? Well, who your husband be? Well, who, they know that this is the attachment here and this is how, we get down. So,
this is how we do it.
Moving on.
Girl, don't be girl.
Moving on from our little history with growing our social media, let's talk about those people. And I want to see y'all comments. I'm going to go back and read some of your comments here that's been scrolling. But let's talk about those people who get on your social media, who ain't really worked their social media, but get on their social media and want to tell you about a few things.
Yeah, you got to be posting all your stuff on my stuff.
Who want to preach to you or
I like you now.
Tell you about certain things. I went back and I looked at
Post it on yours. I'll see it later.
I went back and I looked at our blocked list. And earlier on, several years ago, maybe about 4 years ago, I was having to block people like left and right. A lot of disrespectful Muslim brothers, you know, I just keep it real, disrespectful with their tone, with their attitude, you know, using social media like, you know, I'm one of them on the street, you know, and talking to you. And you just don't do that. You don't.
Sometimes y'all be talking like y'all on the street or something.
You don't do that
y'all about
to
that
people.
Girl.
It's just, you have to use a certain demeanor when you're on here. And if
it's
you
called
have not,
etiquette.
If you, thank you. Look at you. Look at you.
Don't worry about me.
The etiquette
I know what I'm talking
media.
about.
And if you have not developed that with your network of people, then, you know, some people have a problem. And it was also,
then who really got the problem here?
Yeah, and it was always funny that when I went to these people's pages, their own pages,
ooh, the light is so bright up in here, girl.
Nobody was talking to them. It was like crickets over there. So, you know, I'm wondering why your 10 friends ain't talking to you. Why nobody ain't talking to you?
You ain't got to be calling nobody out now.
You want to get over here, you know, and try to
just
get on some type of platform or whatever and causing arguments and fitna in all kinds of ways with what you're saying.
All I'm saying is you can say whatever you want to say on your page.
Right. But you know, I think, looking back on some of the posts as well, I think I have gotten our page to the forum that it is, where people feel that they can actually say what they want to say with a certain level of respect and, you know, be okay.
Yeah,
and
but
not
we
feel
got
like
Muslims and non-Muslims out there. We want everybody to have a freedom of speech.
Right.
So, you know, because they have stuff out there that they want to know. And when we come so aggressive at people, or just so aggressive, ooh, that
right.
Whoa,
it's a turn off.
You be swole up to these people. They don't know all that stuff you be talking about.
It's a huge turn off. But I think that we have gotten our page that people feel safe, that they can express themselves, not be attacked like in some of these groups. You say something in some of these groups, and I really don't do Facebook groups. Them groups, I don't know how y'all do that stuff, but I've narrowed our stuff down, you know, to those groups. I thought it was a way to go, but no, it totally not the way to go. Things have changed. They will hop on you and attack you, and you act like you.
Well, nobody hopping on me.
You and Spartacus fighting a 300.
Yeah,
you know,
it's just 300 up in here like a good.
Yeah, it's actually just craziness going on. I don't know how some of y'all
look
do
here, all that hostileness though. We need to calm that stuff down a little bit.
Yeah,
we get a little bit too hostile around
Bring
here.
it down some notches. You can be very influential on social media. You know, several people tell us about
gotta know how to talk to people
being social media influenced and different things. We just kind of talk and do us whatever is coming up. We talk about the issues. Some people don't like to talk about the issues. They think that the world is all good, puppies and rainbows. You know, there's nothing, you know, bad.
Well, some people just don't know what the issues is. They don't think the issues are issues.
Yeah, but
leave them alone. Let them be.
But you know, hey, Brenda. But you know, a lot need things in balance. So there's the good and the bad, just like the facts of life. You
balance.
Take the good.
My equilibrium is off for something.
You take the bad, you take them both, and there you have social media. And you talk about them both, and you balance them out.
The
is
facts
what you
of life.
do. Yeah. I
don't know nothing about the facts.
I said social media. You have social media. There's a balance to what you do. Now, let me tell y'all a little bit about friend requests since we talking social media. And since we just talking Facebook, because I know a lot of people, all y'all do.
10 minutes now.
Hush. All y'all do is Facebook. We do several social media platforms, but a lot of times all y'all do is Facebook.
I don't know what all they do.
If that's all you do is Facebook, put it in the comments as to why all you do is Facebook. Why is it just Facebook? Because
they tired. Their hand might be tired from doing all that typing.
if you're on social media, you need to be at least on 2 platforms, maybe Facebook and Twitter, or Facebook and Instagram, or Facebook and LinkedIn, or Facebook and Snapchat. We don't do Snapchat because it's not conducive to our business or our lifestyle. Facebook and Tumblr,
I got
or
a lifestyle.
Facebook and something else, at least another platform.
Well, I ain't
But let's
know
talk
I
about.
ain't the lifestyle of the rich and famous. I ain't trying to go there.
No, we ain't there either. Assalamu alaikum, Sophia. Thanks for joining us. But let's talk about friend requests, which we have a lot of outstanding right now. So just
That's how they
recently,
answer them people.
I cleaned up our list. We were like close to 4,000 friends, just people wanting to add and wanting to be in the circle, you know, whatever. Now, like I said, when we first started, maybe 2007, 2008.
For everybody who said I don't smile, that's all you get.
What's Tumblr?
Who's Tumblr?
It's another social media
Oh.
platform. But let's see,
about it was
Zarina,
Tumblr.
laugh out loud. I can't handle updating the others. I have a Twitter linked to the Facebook, but I don't use it, and I have LinkedIn and don't use it either. Oh, boo, you slipping. You
Whoa.
slipping. You slipping.
Hey, I heard that though.
Okay, I
Ain't got
know.
time for all that.
It takes time, but I'm gonna talk about time management. So let me talk about the friend request. Friend request, our friends list. We were close to 4,000 friends, and back maybe 2007, 2008, 2009, that would have been a good look. That would have been a great look. But the way the social media analytics works now, it's not. You know, and I'm just going to tell y'all just a little bit because it's my business and this is how it works. People look at, and if y'all are following a post, we got selected to be submitted for speakers for this conference. It's a huge conference. We don't know
I
yet.
want my daddy
do us up, you know, if we get into it. It's nothing but big names at this conference. We're just so
Don't care about no
surprised
big names.
that they, you know, even came to us to do this. It's like 10,000 people,
Isn't it
okay,
who?
that we be on stage in front of 10,000 people watching. 10,000 people.
We're alone now,
We're alone now,
singing my song to you.
singing my song.
Hey, this ain't
We're
no
gonna be singing
concert,
we're gonna
girl.
be singing our song to 10,000 people, inshallah, if it happens. Okay, so now with having to fill out that application, it was like a FAFSA, you know, and I had to give them so much information. One of the questions they wanted to know was how many national TV shows, not local or not PBS, not cable TV, how many national TV shows have you appeared? So of course, you know, we had like 3 or 4 that we were able to put on there. So, you know, we were stomping with the big dogs, knew all about that. But then they wanted to know all about your social media. And how they break it down is, number 1 is the Clout Score. And if you don't have our social media CD, I explain all about the Clout Score, okay? The Clout Score is how they determine how influential you are based upon social media influencers and celebrities.
You
So
better
they
be
have
influencing people the right way,
they
though.
have a ranking for that, and they went down all the social medias and what your numbers are and what your engagements are. And I mean, it was just so in depth, so much so that I knew that staying up with the trends and the analytics and everything was definitely teaching me, you know, how to stump with these major players. So it's not registered by how many friends that you have, because I saw a lot of people on our list going through whatever, they almost maxed out. Some are at 5,000 max, some are like at 499, 499, 649 something. But when you go to their page, there's no engagement with their people. Okay, that is not going to register as a great social media influence because you're not engaging. Now, if you're somebody that has
Are we in
50,
class? Where the
I'm just trying
chalkboard?
to explain.
Where is the chalkboard?
I'm just trying to explain. If you had like 50 friends and you're talking to them like at least 40 of them a day, that's a great engagement. If you guys understand the balance and the ratio with that. So what I did is I went through and I deleted at least over 600 people brought us down, and I don't miss them because they weren't talking to us. Those pages were, a lot of them were
You don't miss them. Ain't no
from
love lost.
2009, and they weren't really saying
Okay, ain't no
nothing.
love lost.
Some of the people they had other people just posting stuff to keep their page alive, and brought us down over 600 people. Then I went again and I deleted maybe about 75 more, and now I'm in the process of deleting at least 50 more, and I'm not done. I'm not done, because you have to, these days and times, depending on how you use social media, and we do use it as a business platform, but also a social outlet, is that you have to have those engagement numbers. And if you don't, it's a hobby. It turns from a business to a hobby. So that is why I like to explain to people as far as our social media and engagement. Now, we've seen some things where
I want my daddy's records.
social media has ruined some folks' life. But before we talk about that, let me read some of y'all comments. Let me back up and read some of y'all comments. Sharifa, you're cracking up over there. A lot of power couples are fake. Ooh, no, you didn't.
I want my daddy's records.
Oh, let's see. Assalamu alaikum. How are you guys? I see Rufus is turned up as usual.
No, he is not. What is y'all
Let's
saying?
see.
She got all this light in my eyes, y'all. Y'all just don't know.
Just joining and see Rufus just got his hater blockers on.
It's the sun in my eyes.
His haters blockers. Okay. Yeah, we don't need that for our platform. Snapchat, I'm talking about. We don't need it for our platform. Isha, assalamu alaikum. Thanks for joining us. Yes, freedom of speech, but they have to address you with a certain way that's respectful. That's exactly right. Because there's no need. First of all, I mean, Facebook to me now has become, I'm opening the door to my home. Which means if you come into my home, you're not going to disrespect me.
Partner, I'll kick you out in a minute, partner.
Yeah. Oh, and he done put some
Peace
folks.
out.
He done put some folks.
Y'all be gone.
He did
Be
the Martin.
gone.
He did the Martin.
I ain't get the step. Be gone.
So you're not gonna come into my home and disrespect me. So
Okay,
why
let
would
nobody
you do
disrespect
that?
your house now.
Why would you do that on our social media platform? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know if that countdown means that we're almost out of time.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well, we are out of time.
let
This
me
ain't
finish.
no 10 minutes.
My husband is cracking up at Rufus. He is hilarious. Tumblr, I explained that.
I just want my daddy's record.
Let's see. Laughing at Rufus. I never use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great business platform. And if I wish I had more time, but I would explain it to you that you could get great business. Case in point, just a really small story because I got plenty
They're
of
about to cut you off, girl.
I have done work with people from Israel. They've sent me products, and I've used those marketed those products for them from people overseas. I do marketing plans for companies. I charge, and I'm just gonna put it out here, I charge $1,500 for a marketing plan. So imagine if I just get one client.
Can I get $1 then? Shoot.
Imagine if I just get one client a month off of LinkedIn, or if I get two. Some months I've gotten 3 clients off of LinkedIn for marketing plans. Okay?
I just want to buy a soda or something.
Do the math. All right. Let's see. I have Facebook, Instagram, and just got Snapchat. I use Facebook and Instagram the most. I barely use Snapchat. Exactly. I don't Snapchat. I have Facebook. I don't use Twitter. Twitter is great. A lot of our media contacts come
young
from
folks.
Twitter. Our media people love us on Twitter. And as a statistic, I'm putting it out there, is that 85% of our Twitter followers are white. Okay, so that's how we connect. That's how we connect to another.
When we say white,
ethnicity or different. That's how people connect with us. I don't know what it is. I don't know yet. I don't know. Okay, this ain't no concert, girl. Let's see. How long did that take you? How long did what take, Zarina? I'm not sure.
Not long.
All the platform or going through the friends list. I don't know. I just
forever. And still ain't done.
We got the 2-minute warning. I just got on a tangent.
I've acted out my life with stages. 10,000 people. Oh, I was just happy.
All right.
I was
Yes,
in the
I
moment.
did. I see you.
Leave
Thanks
me
for
alone.
joining us. Assalamu alaikum. People allow this Facebook to ruin their lives. It's entertainment. I love Twitter. Yeah, some folks it has ruined their lives. Lots of drama.
Twitter is business.
Facebook now is actually the #1 reason people are getting divorced now that we have seen.
Girl, they're about to cut you off. I'm about to get out your way before they cut you off.
We've got the 2-minute warning listed 2 minutes now. Thanks, guys, for watching. We hopped on here a little bit late. We enjoy all your comments. And like I said, I could talk a
you
lot
got that song in my mind
about
now.
Singing
You done
Donnie.
Put
Singing
that song
Donnie.
in my head.
Jenny, you can say, no, honey.
Woo, you be blowing, girl.
I can twang. I can twang.
Girl, I got to hear you.
He playing.
I'm about to get
he
you a
playing.
mic.
He playing. Thanks for watching. We about to get back doing what we doing. Okay. See y'all next
Y'all
time.
be good.
See y'all next time on Facebook Live.
Nah, y'all be
Peace.
good, man.
Well, they going salon.
Be nice.
Rufus, you killing me. Watch
Be nice.
If you came in late, watch the replay and be sure to share. Okay.
Be nice to people.